Good morning. How are you? Fragrance Creator is here. Hello. Bag Lady 502 is here. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Jummy G is here. Hello, hello, hello. Humility Ski. Okay. Humility. Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. Welcome, guys. I'm so happy you can join me on this live. I just wanted to do something really quick to let you guys know we are going into a new series. Of course, we're still talking about fibroids. We are breaking it down. We are peeling the layers. We are really getting to the root cause of fibroids. And now we're going to go into the nutrition aspect. You guys would be so surprised how many clients talk to me on a daily basis and they want to know what kind of diet do they have for fibroids, what kind of nutrition do they eat for fibroids, how do they maintain the fibroid, how do they keep it from growing, how do they shrink it. And of course, you know, diet plays a huge part in fibroid growth and fibroid shrinking. So I think discussing nutrition is a huge part of helping to heal fibroids naturally. So over the next couple of weeks, we will be breaking down nutrition. We'll be talking about things like high carb diet and how that it triggers insulin and that it stores and it works in your brain to it signals your brain to store fat. And what fat does is it creates an enzyme called aromatase. And aromatase it increases estrogen in the body. And if you've been following me for some time, you know that estrogen multiplies fibroids. And so we really want to help educate ourselves so we know what to eat, what diet to have, what vegetables to eat, what fruits to eat, what juices to drink. All of those details we're going to be discussing over the next couple of weeks. And I'm really excited to bring this knowledge to you, to also bring this awareness. So I definitely want you guys to stick around for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be talking about juicing. We're going to be talking about juicing for fibroids, what fruits and vegetables really put into your body and how that can help naturally shrink fibroids. If you have any questions, that's right. Thank you, Fragrance Creator. Please put them inside of the live group chat so that I can answer them. Also, over the next couple of weeks, we will be talking about organic foods. How do you know the difference between an organic food or a GMO food? How do you know the difference between something that's genetically modified and something that is organic? What is the big deal about organic food? Why is organic food so important? We're going to be diving deep into that as well. We're even going to be talking about water, how water is so important and the effects water plays inside of the body. So you definitely want to be around and stick around. And I want you to reach out to your friends and I want you to reach out to your family members. Did you guys know that 80% of women, 80% of Black women have fibroids, will have fibroids in their lifetime? Black women are predisposed to fibroids, and that is because we multiply estrogen. So we're going to be talking about that as well. It's going to get really good, and I really encourage you to stick around and to be here for this information, this life-saving information that I will be giving for free. So please join us this week as we continue this knowledge and as we continue to spread awareness on fibroids and how to heal yourself naturally. And so if you guys don't know, I do offer private consultations. I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions where you can actually specifically tell me your case and what you're going through, and I can help you develop a treatment plan for you. As you guys know, each fibroid case is very different. Not all fibroid cases are the same. So what I will be doing is customizing individual fibroid treatment plans specific to your needs. So if you have a specific need where you are bleeding 30 days out of the month, and you have excessive bleeding and you are having debilitating pain, you're having urinary urgency, we will put a treatment plan together specific for that case. So I definitely encourage you to reach out to me. You can always reach out to me via my website, fertilityhealthcoachfabiola.com, and we can really talk about your specific needs and what treatment you need. So I see a question from Humility Sky 07. I was told by my GI doctor that they couldn't recommend a nutritionist because they don't have any. As well, that they were referring people to OBGYN's office for nutritionist that is no longer there. That is insane. That is really, really insane. And these are some of the issues that I have and why I think it's so important that we do these type of lives, and I'm putting out this information, this life-saving information, because you go to the doctor and they don't provide you with any help to prevent the fibroids from coming, to prevent them from increasing and growing. And so that's really what we're going to be doing. And I think it's just a crime against the patient. Imagine going to the doctor and the doctor telling you to watch and wait on your fibroid. I don't want to watch and wait on my fibroid until it grows and then I have to have surgery. No, we don't want to do that. We want to know how to prevent it from growing. We want to know how to shrink it naturally. And that is why it's so important that you are here and that you listen to this knowledge and that you spread the word so that you can help heal other people, because we are really suffering out here. Black women in particular, all women who have fibroids are suffering, but we are disproportionately victims to fibroids. It's a war against our womb. Like you said, Humility, it's seriously a war. And there are so many options besides surgery. There's so many options, so many things that you can do yourself to help decrease the fibroids, to help shrink the fibroids. Why is the first answer always surgery? Why is the first go-to answer a hysterectomy? It's not okay. And we want our wombs. We were born with our wombs. Our sacred wombs are here. Our wombs send us messages. Our wombs is where we carry birth. Our womb is where God speaks to us intuitively. We need our wombs. Now, I'm not saying that if you have a life-threatening situation, that something that is life-threatening and you need to remove your womb, I am not saying I'm against that at all. What I am saying is that if you do have fibroids and it's not life-threatening, let's try holistic alternatives. Let's try different methods to try to decrease the fibroids and shrink the fibroids naturally before you run to surgery. Let surgery be the last option. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let it be the last option, not the first option. We need to start learning how to prevent the fibroids. We need to start learning how to shrink the fibroids naturally. And that's what I can do for you. And so, like I was saying before, I do offer one-on-one coaching where you can specifically tell me your situation, what specific symptoms you are experiencing, and I can help you with a treatment plan catered and customized to your specific needs. My sister had a procedure for fibroids and it made it hard or not possible for her to conceive. Yes, bag lady, this is the things that they don't tell you when you have these fibroid surgeries. These fibroid surgeries, it's like a ripple effect. Yes, it removes the symptoms temporarily, but it can also cause you problems in conception. It can also force you not to even be able to have a natural birth. Most women who have several myomectomies are only offered a C-section. A natural birth is not even an option anymore because you've developed so much scar tissue and adhesions after these myomectomies and these surgeries that you are not able to have a natural birth. And even a minimally invasive surgery like a laparoscopy, you still can develop scar tissue and adhesions, and you still may not be available or a candidate for a natural birth. So it's really important that you exhaust all possibilities before you go under the knife and have surgery, before you go and make the decision to have a surgery to remove your fibroids? What are things that you can do on your own to prevent the fibroids? What are things that you can do on your own to shrink the fibroids? What lifestyle changes can you make? What dietary changes you can make? And if you've been following me for some time, you know that my platform is literally teaching people one by one, step by step, preventative measures that you can take to help shrink your fibroids, prevent your fibroids from growing. This is the things that the doctor is not telling you. This is what the doctor is not sharing with you. And believe me, I know I'm speaking from experience. I've had 2 open myomectomy fibroid surgeries. And after my surgery, none of the doctors came to me and said, okay, Fabiola, this is the things that you should avoid. These are the foods that you should avoid. These are the drinks that you should avoid. These are the steps that you need to take to prevent them from coming back. In my first myomectomy surgery, I removed 12 fibroids. 4 years later, they came back even more aggressively and even bigger, and I had to remove 25 fibroids. So they come back. Surgery is not the solution. It doesn't get to the root cause of the situation because they come back. If surgery was the solution, if an open myomectomy was the solution, then they would never come back. They would never come back. But why is it that after you have surgery, there's still a very, very high chance that the fibroids will come back? It's because you haven't gotten to the root cause of the fibroids. And that's what I'm teaching, is how to get to the root cause of the fibroids. We're not treating symptoms. We're treating the whole body. We are treating the whole body, and we're finding the root cause of the fibroids. So you never have to go inside your womb again. You never have to repeat the same surgery again like I did. I don't want you guys to have to do 2 surgeries for the same thing. Imagine removing 12 and 4 years later they come back and now you have to remove 25. So I literally had 2 open myomectomies to remove the same thing, and this time they came back even worse. So the nutrition aspect is so important. It is so important because diet is a direct component to fibroid growth. It is a direct component to fibroid growth. Humility says, thank you, Coach Fabiola, for your transparency and passion. Have to go now. Hopefully this live will be saved. Blessings. It would absolutely be saved. It is going to be saved for you to come back to, and it's going to be saved for you to share with your friends and family, because there is an epidemic. There is a pandemic going on with fibroids. So we really have to really get this knowledge out to the masses so that we can learn how to heal ourselves, and so that we can take our womb back, so we can take the narrative back, and we can control our health. And we don't have to have our health in the doctor's hands, because clearly the doctor is not telling you how to prevent the fibroids. The doctor wants you to keep coming back for more surgery until they tell you that you need a hysterectomy. And that's not what we're doing. We're not getting those hysterectomies unless it's life-threatening. Unless it's life-threatening. We want to be able to get down to the root cause ourselves. We want to fix the nutrition. We want to make those lifestyle changes so that we can do everything we can to make sure that we are not making surgery the first option, but the last option. We want to make surgery the last option. We want to do everything holistically that we can to prevent us from going under the knife and creating scar tissue and adhesions in our wombs. We want to know that we did everything that we could do before we go the surgery route. Yes, Fragrance Creator, the root cause. We are getting to the root cause. I'm getting into these comments. Your comments are excellent, and I really appreciate the feedback and everything that you're saying in the comments. Thank you so much. And we will continue this work. We will continue to go hard, and we will continue to fight for our womb. We are fighting for our wombs. We are fighting to keep our wombs. We are fighting to keep what is ours, what is sacred. Our womb space is sacred. That's where we create life. That's where God gives us that intuition. That's That's where God speaks to us, is in our wombs. And we will also be touching on the spiritual aspect of fibroids. We will be touching on how our trauma and how our pain that we don't release turns into and manifests into fibroids, into other things within our body that creates these fibroids to grow and it take over our womb space. We will be discussing all of those things. So please pin this live, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family members, and let them know that this is the community for them. This is where they need to be. Here we don't judge. Here we're finding solutions and we are getting to the root cause. Nina Buena, thank you for joining us. Tyree Grimsom, thank you for joining us. Thank you all. Next Level Dopeness. Hey, I like that. Next Level Dopeness. Thank you all for joining us. And I just wanted to make this a very quick live so that you guys know what's coming up. We are going to be talking about nutrition and how important it is to make sure that you have the proper nutrition to help yourself, to really prevent the fibroids from growing. We are taking matters into our own hands. We are changing the narrative. We are changing this generational curse, and we are breaking the cycles today. Just because your mom had fibroids, that doesn't mean you're going to live with fibroids. Just because your sisters have fibroids, that doesn't mean that you're going to live with fibroids. We are breaking that generational curse today. We are going to change our nutrition. We're going to change our lifestyle. We're going to break the cycles, and we're not going to pass this disease on to the next generation. Thank you guys for joining me on this live. It has been such an honor and privilege for me to talk to you today, and I hope to see you in the next couple of weeks on our nutrition series for fibroids. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me on the DMs and let me know what's going on with your particular case, and I will customize a treatment plan for you specifically to you and your needs, and we will help you remove and shrink your fibroids once and for all. I hope you guys are having a beautiful holiday, and Christmas is this weekend, so we are getting ready, and I want to wish you a beautiful holiday from my family to yours. God bless you all, and I look forward to hearing your comments and getting to know you guys in the DMs. Bye. Thank you for joining us on this live today.